Hi everybody, this is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger. I'm going to read the tarot for Gemini for the month of January 22. I pulled the cards earlier today and something came up that I had to take care of. So the cards are already pulled. I was just about to start the reading. Actually, I had started it, but that's okay. I can do it now. So I pulled a card from the Rumi Oracle, and Rumi is a Sufi mystic who wrote poems of how the divine's love feels to him, or how it felt to him. He's no longer alive. So the card I pulled for Gemini for January 2022 is the impossible made possible. And it's funny, a friend of mine said impossible is I am possible. Well, you've got a lot of great possibilities for the month of January 22. It's very interesting, your reading. So let's pull the information on this Rumi card. Here we go. Love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountain into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shudders the earth with its magnitude. It's all about the love. So, the card, excuse me, this deck is by Alana Fairchild. And she talks about how does life, how does life happen on earth with the sun that could boil us to death, yet it nourishes us. Pardon me. And, we dance in the realm of the impossible made possible constantly, you and I. We are so engrossed in it, so familiar with it, and yet blind to it, that these constant impossibilities happening in every moment fail to inspire us. So, excuse me, I'm going to say that this reading is about the inspiration of you, Gemini. I think Gemini is an inspiring person. Excuse me. They're exuberant about life, and that's what I'm going to call your reading. You are the inspiration. Oh, pardon me. I need something to drink real quick. Let me get my drink. Okay. Okay, so the three cards I pulled for you from the ETA Oracle, which is the Emerging Toronto Artists Oracle, is Warrior, Rise, and Winner. So Warrior is about, Ranger, go lay down, sweetheart. Warrior, what are you taking into battle? And what is the fight even for? The journey into the woods is a solo one, but we are surrounded by souls. Discernment will be your shield. Instinct will be your compass for what your eyes will not see beyond the dark forest. The imagery of this card shows a woman equipped with 3 spears representing the Holy Trinity, Maiden, Mother, Crone. Heading into the wild, standing in front of a full moon, wearing a bear skull headdress into battle. The headdress is a well-known symbol of strength and bravery in Native American culture and epitomizes one's soul and its connection to the wearer. The bear is a respected spirit guide, which symbolizes bringing forth courage and strength, but also unpredictability. The warrior card is a symbol of calm resilience with a furious storm brewing within to take on any challenge or battle. And I pulled this card, I think, for Taurus. And for Taurus, I felt it had a different meaning, but the warrior card is a symbol of calm resilience with a furious storm brewing within to take on any challenge or battle. I think of it as a challenge for Gemini that you're willing to take on a challenge or battle for justice, to bring justice for a certain group of people. So yes, you are a symbol of calm resilience with a furious storm brewing within to take on any challenge or battle. And it's interesting because your opposite sign, Sagittarius, also is a justice-oriented sign. So that's very interesting. Okay, the next card is called Rise. And this is a beautiful card, Spiritual Awakening. Okay, so Rise. This card was inspired by the lotus and the crown chakra, which are represented by the 1,000-petal lotus. The lotus symbolizes enlightenment, rebirth, and purity across many cultures. It's funny, I'm coughing and my voice is getting more congested, and it says, I feel like it's as though, Gemini, you're not able to get the words out to fight for that justice yet, but you will. That's what I think. The lotus symbolizes enlightenment, rebirth, and purity across many cultures. It calls us to rise above our current circumstances and limitations to observe the larger picture. Just as the lotus flower can grow and bloom from within muddy waters, we can find beauty in adversity and still seek ways to thrive despite our barriers. Your current situation may be difficult, but you can definitely rise above and transcend the role of the victim to retake control of your circumstances. Begin by visualizing your goals and taking small incremental steps. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yes, you do have your optimal being within, waiting for its moment to shine. Try looking for inspiration in places that you may normally neglect. Overcoming these challenges can take you to newer heights of understanding and compassion. I love that. Okay, the next card is Winner. And I helped to... this card was the card that was the decisive factor in a reading I did on the last presidential election. Because it was, I said, okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, winner. Okay, here we go. Card explanation. The raven with his catch is the king. This card possesses all the symbolism of the raven, including wisdom, intelligence, transformation, and prophecy. But also when it appears in readings, it asks the questions. How does the reward make you feel? What is the prize? How did you earn it? And how does it impact your status by having it in your possession? Is the item tangible? Can it be taken away? And what happens to you if it is lost? The king's winnings can be self-serving or intended to be shared with the kingdom. Motivating factors in becoming a winner are status for some, power for others, or maybe to access opportunities to serve others. We are each acting out of either service to self or service to others. This card can symbolize shifts in power, be a prophecy of great achievements to come, or be suggestive of a present opportunity to step into service. Gemini, I'm going to say it's about service to others. That's how I'm feeling. It's an opportunity to step into service. All right, so these are the cards that have told me what the energy will be for you for January of 2021. Now, in this reading, it looks as though we're walking into the middle of a situation and seeing it at its end. So I have the Six of Fire, the Knight of Fire, and the Three of Earth. So here's the first card, the Six of Fire. This is the card of the victor. You've gained a victory somehow in bringing order out of chaos. This is this Knight of Fire is immature. He's not a youth. He's in his 20s. Yet I feel as though this knight is learning how to handle this snake. So he is a knight. He has already made it to that point. He's still learning, though, how to be a warrior on a horse, you know, how to handle his body on the horse, and how to use all of his weapons on the horse. That takes a lot of strength, skill, and ability. And so this knight is learning how to handle this really big snake. So I think that you were a victor in this situation, and in this situation you learned how to handle things that were not very easy to handle. It was quite difficult, but you are the victor in this. And it came not all by yourself. You had help, and you worked with others through this situation, and it was very fruitful. You know, the outcome was a really beautiful outcome. That's what I'm going to say. It was a collaborative effort, working with others in this situation, and everything turned out to be okay. Next, I have love. Ace of Cups, and I'm going to say this is love coming in for you. And this is a love that makes you feel like that, like balance, temperance. Temperance is about balance. And I want to say, let me see something here. I had a note. And yeah, where does the line between chaos and harmony find itself for you? So you're leaving a situation that could have been quite chaotic, and maybe it was at times. But it's finished now, and in comes love. Are you going to slide back into chaos because of this love, or are you going to find your balance and enjoy the beauty of it and relish in your victory and the love that you brought to the situation that's just ended? It's possible, you know. It's not that this is a full-fledged love, but it's coming in for you, is what I'm saying. Are you going to lose your balance over this, or are you going to maintain balance and an even keel? That's a question you can answer. But I see it as a beautiful, as though you're being cleansed and cleared, and the light is shining upon you, and you're feeling balanced and open to this new experience. There's another new experience for you on the horizon. It's the Fool. The Fool is here. The Fool, you know, the Fool, people will, so the Fool is a brand new, major cycle in our life. And a lot of people may pass up on the opportunity because others will say, what are you, crazy? Are you really going to do that? But you're not really so concerned about what others are thinking because you're mature. You're not afraid to take a risk, is what I'm going to say. There is some jealousy here, some jealous energy. Someone around you is jealous. But don't be afraid, because your spirit guides are back here. They're seeing everything that's going on. They'll alert you. Then we have a card of reminiscing, remembering the old days, old times. In the same row after this, I have the Eight of Earth, where you're working at something that you absolutely love to do. So it's not work, it's your joy. And it's the kind of work where you lose track of time. Followed by the Queen of Pentacles. She is the manager. She manages the money. She manages the household. She manages the property. She's a manager. She can manage things great and small. So that's what I have in this row. And it's a couple of different energies here. So I'm not exactly sure just what it means, but I'm going to take a look at it for 1 minute. So I have a brand new major cycle beginning in your life. Brand new major cycle. Could be the love that I see coming in for you. Then there's that jealous energy around. I don't know if it's a person. I don't know if it's an institution. It could be, you know, this kind of energy could be an individual, a workplace, because it's the culture of the workplace. It could be a political system. It could be a belief system. So there's something, there's a jealousy about something here. And this energy lacks. This energy feeds itself on its lack. It lacks. Whereas you do not lack anything. And that's why this energy is jealous, because there's no lack for you. Think about that. It feeds on its lack. And then we have reminiscing. So imagine, because this kind of is about justice, some kind of justice. And I'm going to say for Gemini, it's a justice in the world, for a group of people, or justice in a system that you're part of. You're remembering the good old times when this was not even a problem. This jealousy was not there. That's what I'm going to say. However, okay, so that's what I'm going to say. This whole new thing, this Fool card onward, is about your working for others in a justice-oriented way. My dog is, do you see my dog back there? He wants attention. You want attention? Yes, he wants attention. You liking this reading? Okay. I'll be with you in a minute, Range. Because here you are working on this. You love this kind of work. It's a challenge to you. The people you are seeking justice for are a group that who you absolutely love and want the best for. And I'm going to say that Mother Earth, because the Queen of Earth can be Mother Earth, is behind you 100%. Okay? She's rooting for you, because look, here's the Fool and here's Mother Earth. I'm sorry. Here they are. They're looking at each other. Okay? Oh, this is really interesting. I love how tarot readings can unfold. All right. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles can be about, you know, is the work that I'm doing any good? And this is a point in this process of justice where, you know what? You may need to prune the plant a little bit. You may need to give it a little fertilizer. And maybe prune back some other bushes around it so that it gets more sunlight. Or maybe, do you really think you need to just drop it and go back to the drawing board? I think you just need to prune your ideas a little bit. All right, Ranger, just relax. Just relax. Okay. Next, I have something new. So here's what I'm going to say. I think that you're going to prune back the other growth around this tree, because it is a really hardy tree and it's going to grow taller than what's around it, okay? Because then we have the Ace of Fire. This is new passion being brought into the situation. There's a light being brought into the dark. Oh my gosh, the light is being brought into the darkness. The light is being brought into the darkness, okay? And you are the bringer of the light. You are the one carrying the torch to bring the light into the darkness. Oh boy, I'm getting chills. Then we have something new birthing. So I wasn't sure what this card was about, and silly me. It's metamorphosis. You know, I think butterflies, but are metamorphosized, but fairies do too, I guess. And so this is a metamorphosis scene. It's the new, it's the dawning of a rite of passage of sorts. And so something new being birthed is what I'm saying. Right after that card is the sun. I'm going to say this is the universe telling you that you're on the right path in a major, major, major way. And the final card in the reading, which, is not, I don't call it the outcome because we have free will. So anywhere along this path, you can switch gears and do something else. But what I have in this moment, at this time, on this day, is the Hanged Man. And what that means to me is that you have done this work. You have set things in motion. It's not resting completely on your shoulders because you have other people working with you and for you. And so now you can just surrender to the process and let it happen. And let it takes on a life of its own, and you can just let go control because you set up the conditions to be right for this to happen, and you can let go of control. And this is a very powerful reading. It's quite spiritual, social justice oriented. The top row is a personal issues, social justice, and bringing change to the world. And that's your reading, Gemini. It's really very profound to me. And I look forward to seeing what you Geminis have in store for us, because I think it's a very positive movement in the direction of light, right? In the direction of the light. That's what I have. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, please. Thank you. And you can check me out on my website, www.tarotbyginger.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.